Hey, all, welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. A happy pre-turkey day. Right, Trent?
Right.
Happy Thanksgiving to all you folks out there. Tomorrow it is. I had a specific video that I really wanted to do today, and it would have coincided beautifully with Thanksgiving, but guess what, Trent? It didn't work out.
Did it have something to do with wild turkey?
It might have.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not going to spill the beans. We'll still do it. It just... Oh, I wanted to do it today so bad, but
We might do it on the blind for Friday.
yeah, maybe.
Or Monday, who knows?
Yeah, the day after Thanksgiving might be good too.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out.
We'll see what we got.
But instead, today we have several brand new bourbons on the bar top that we have never had before. We've never tasted. Trenton was able to secure all of these, actually. We had a few over there that we had what, Trenton? 6 or 8 up in the bar top. And out of sources of elimination, we've came up with these 3.
7.
So, 7.
That one.
Yeah, so I don't know how that worked, but it ended up where it's all Trenton stuff today we're tasting. So what's up with that?
No, you can take any number of these home with. Well, you can keep them here if you want. It doesn't bother me any. But I mean, I'm excited for these just because, and I said this before the video even started. With the way that prices are going with Bookers, this might just be the last Bookers that I ever buy. Harry told me that the price is going up yet again.
No, he didn't.
And I don't know because I looked at a couple things. I didn't see any proof of this. I saw him say that it's going up to $129.99. For me, that's a heck no. I hope that's not the case, but I know that the Booker's Reserves goes for that price. So you might have been talking about that one. I don't know.
Okay, he might have been.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope so. Because how much was that one, bud? Is that the last batch for this year?
That is the last batch for this year. I have the receipt.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Booker's was... No.
Wrong receipt.
Booker's. Well, this says Booker's 2020 small batch. This says $129.99.
There's no way. For this bottle?
If that is actually the case for all of them, I am no longer buying Booker's, regardless of how good it is, because I know it's probably not going to be that good. But
2024-04 Jimmy's batch. All right, well, we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. I lined them up in order of proof like I always do, Trenton. The first one here is the Michter's Toasted Bourbon, and it's been a hot minute since I've actually had a taste of the Michter's Toasted Bourbon.
Well, they usually, it's weird how Michter's does it because they do it every 3 years. So this came out this year. It'll probably come out again in 2026 or 2027 because they'll do this, and then next year they'll do the sour mash. The following year they'll do the toasted rye again, and then they'll do the barrel proof rye and whatnot. So these aren't like an every year release kind of a thing.
Well, you know what we got to do right now.
Kent just came down here.
You might want to hand it. Kent just came down. He's going to want something. So
you want one of these?
Hey, listen.
You want one of these?
Just so you all know, there's a lot going on in here for this filming. Kent just came down. He took my mom to the grocery store today. So anytime I see Kent walking down, I know he wants a pour of something. That's a given. Dalton's here with us. If you folks remember on the blind, he's our guy helping us out with our custom shelving here, doing a fantastic job. He's applying some kind of a finish thing on the shelving.
It's Rubio Monaco. Come on,
I don't know what it is. What is it? You know what it is?
Rubio Monaco.
Okay, well that sounds pretty nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. So if you hear a little bit behind the camera, that's Dalton doing his thing. We can't slow him down. We can't slow progress down here, Trenton.
No,
it's just fine. Because you have dinner reservations. Well, that's the reason why we can't do this a little
meeting
later.
And dinner reservations.
But hey,
it's fine. It's fine.
But hey, all right, back to the task. Here you go, bro.
But this one actually, 91.4.
Yeah, 91.4. And I'm always kind of excited about those proof points. I really dig, and let's hope it's a really good bourbon in the the 90 to 100 proof range.
Well, the last time that I had this one, I think this one, the toasted bourbon, came out in 2021. Mm-hmm. I think that one we were very unimpressed by.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly.
All right.
Because it was low proof. It didn't have a whole lot going on. This one smells pretty good, though.
It does smell
compared to that. I should have brought the one from a couple years ago.
This one, and I struggle a little bit with toasted bourbons.
Okay.
Toasted ryes I like quite a bit. Sometimes
I love toasted ryes.
I do too. I hate to get your head bigger than what it is already, but I also like toasted ryes.
Is that like me
toasted
admitting
bourbons,
I like wild turkey?
That's about it. Yes. Toasted bourbon, I haven't had a whole lot that I like. Double oak bourbons, that's different. Now we're talking toasted bourbons. But this one smells great. It's a hint of marshmallows in there.
It smells like an old classroom.
It's antique-ish. I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's antique-ish.
I don't know if
Antique
it's
furniture.
It could be the fumes from Dalton's fantastic work over there. That's kind
That
of
might be it too.
pairing
That might
very
be
well.
coming through. Yeah.
But yeah, it does have this like antique-ish
Yeah,
kind of a thing going
It
on.
does. It's almost like, you peanut butter and jelly is almost like jelly, but not in a fruity tone.
With like sawdust on it.
Yeah, jelly with sawdust on it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
That sounds like a good sandwich.
it does.
Oh.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm glad we started with that. Proof's low.
Yeah.
It's lower proof.
I think these are pretty low for me in terms of the hype that this kind of allocated release has.
Okay.
Because this is an allocated release.
It's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. And I believe this was $129.99. So, price to value. I also don't get like a whole lot going on in this. It's more woody and toasty than like.
I get it, but follow me on this.
Okay.
As I just spoke, there's not a whole lot of toasted bourbons that I can't even think of one. I'm trying, but I can't think of one. And I'm sure there's something out there, but there's not really I can think of that I like. I don't dislike that at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I think it's pretty decent. Now, if you're telling me that's an allocated product and I'm going to pay $129 for it, now we're talking a whole other conversation here, because that's a pretty good $70 bottle.
And hear me out with what I'm going to say. I would almost rather have the American whiskey or the small batch bourbon from Michter's than that.
Well, now you're talking $40.
Yeah.
In our area, $40 to $45.
And I do
And American whiskey is so good, dude.
It is.
And the bourbon too. So I
don't know. Michter's is probably one of my favorite distilleries. I have all but maybe 2 of their releases. And this consistently ranks the lowest of all the Michter's lineups for me. Not even just allocated, like also their core lineup as well, which is the American whiskey, the sour mash, the bourbon, and the rye.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Is that what you poured me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's low on my list too.
Yeah.
On their releases.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it.
No.
Not mad at it. It's pretty decent. But we're talking $129 limited, allocated release. Okay. Different story.
If you can get, I think around for the same price, and this might be distillery only, but they have a barrel strength bourbon. Unreal. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
never had that.
I haven't either, I don't think.
But this doesn't touch a toasted rye.
No.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Not even close. No.
I agree with that.
That's a good point though. I'm not super enamored with toasted bourbons either.
Double oaks. Different
Double
story.
oaks.
That's a whole nother conversation. But toasteds. Double oaks with the charred barrels.
Yeah.
The double oaks where they toast and also char or whatever.
Yeah.
But just strictly toasteds.
It's alright.
It's all right. There you go.
Kind of mid.
That's the best way to do it. Kind of mid. It's all right. Probably sounded better coming from him. What you got here, dude?
We got the Penelope Estate Collection. This is a new thing from Penelope. They have.
Is it?
I think it's the Estate Collection consists of. This is a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys, 9-year. This is a Private Select, 101.2 proof. These are about $90. They also have the Founders Select or Founders Edition, and then they have. We did a pick with them at a 10-year bourbon pick.
That's right.
So that's kind of
still
a part
coming.
of this collection. Yeah.
That's still coming.
Yeah. We're doing this pick. If you're interested, this pick is on our Patreon. You can check the description below, but this will be coming out in the next week
that's
or
still
two
coming.
from Patreon.
Yeah.
But I haven't had this one yet. I'm kind of
I-
excited. I don't know why
I
there's
don't-
that much missing.
And I don't, Trenton, if I had some, I don't remember. Okay. And that happens every once in a while when you're 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? But I don't remember. But it had to be shared or something.
You know what happened? I had this in a box in the truck, and I might have been going a little bit too quick. It's fine. And I took a corner, and a lot of bottles like flew out of the box that was in the back seat.
Are you joking?
And I wouldn't surprise me if this spilled in the truck, and I just did, because I kind of left it there for a week after it was like sideways. I didn't smell any bourbon in the truck though, which is kind of weird, but
Well, I don't.
because I don't remember trying this. I don't think we even did.
I don't remember. Ooh. It's pretty delightful. Definitely richer on the nose than the first offering over here.
It's like a graham crackery cherry, like a dark cherry type of oaky situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Need some more, Kent?
Add in a little toffee with it too.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent on the aromas.
It's kind of got like a Play-Doh type of a nose, but I like it. I didn't eat Play-Doh as a kid, but I do kind of like how Play-Doh smells, oddly enough.
Well, the grandkids play with it around here too. So I'm not opposed to the smell of it either.
Ooh. I like that.
It kind of stays darker the whole way through.
It does.
I am picking up a little bit of that cherry note that you got there, but it's more along line those deep brown sugar and toffee
100%.
area.
It's got like a little bit of a lightness though from the. It's weird because like the brown sugary type things you were talking about, but I get this light, like the. What's the cherries you put in like a kitty cocktail? I get like those cherries. It's not like a dark cherry. Everything else is dark.
Yeah.
But it's got like this nice kind of like a uplifting, sweet,
Yeah, what is
sweet
it?
type of thing.
Maraschino cherry? That was
Yeah,
called?
yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because I do get a little bit of that cherry note there too. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. About
I like
90
that.
bucks, that's pretty good. I think it's kind of spot on the price. You're always looking, you know, Trenton, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're always kind of looking at about $10 a year on a higher aged.
Now that's kind of what we're looking at in the
what's
landscape.
going on.
But this is actually 74% corn, 20% rye, 5% malted barley, 1% wheat.
Oh wow.
This is technically a 4-grain.
Okay.
I'd be curious as to how much that 1% wheat is helping this thing, but it is kind of soft there at the end, so I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. I like this.
I do too, and I really love the proof point. Right around that 100 proof.
That is nice.
It's an easy sipper. That's nice.
I don't know though if these, like, because it says a private select, if they're different like batches, if all the proofs are 101.2
Okay.
proof. I have seen these hitting the shelves here and there, but I'm gonna have to pick one up for myself because I do like this a lot.
Yeah.
This is really nice.
Well, you probably have some in the rug of your truck.
I'll have to squeegee that out, see if I can wring it out. I can try and wring the rug out in this one if you want. I can put a funnel in there and.
No.
You sure?
Let's not.
Okay.
Let's not.
All right.
All right. Well, let's get into this Booker's that you so lovingly purchased. And let me say, for those folks that have just been around for a little while, Trent's been saying for what, Kent, year and a half, 2 years, I'm not buying any more Booker's. Probably. But somehow they just keep showing up on the bar top. I just am confused.
I don't know either.
It's Harry.
I'm gonna blame Harry. I think it's Harry's
Well,
fault.
that's part of it without even thinking about it.
Yeah, it's all Harry's fault. But this is Jimmy's batch, 7-year, 9-month, 19 days, 125.8 proof.
I have a hard time thinking that
Just read about it today.
I'm having a hard time thinking that you paid $120 some for that. I don't think so. I don't think so. I
That's
think
what the receipt says.
All right. I know Harry said that too because he told me as well.
Oh, okay.
Booker's going up. He told me as well. So for the folks out there that might have purchased this, the last batch of 2024, was that Jimmy's batch?
Jimmy's batch,
Jimmy's batch. Let us know.
I hope
us
that's
know
not
what
the
you
case.
paid.
But
Yeah, I'm desperately hoping that's not the case.
if it is actually $129.99 moving forward, I will not spend
Oh, dude.
that much on this. Released 4 times a year,
Yeah.
not knowing if it's going to be another apprentice batch.
And it's still, they're all 7-year stuff.
Yeah.
So then we just talked about $10 a year. It's kind of the going rate. You're at about $90 for
Yeah, why
this
is this
one here.
double?
Why? Why is it more? I don't get it.
Okay, the nose smells really good.
Does it?
It doesn't smell like bean though.
It's a little bit light on the aromas for me, so I'm struggling just a touch.
I get some nice sweet brown sugar in it, and that's
All
about
right,
it.
well, I got my honker way down in there that time. I got some ethanol. I burned out some hairs out of my nose, but I was able to get
just
some.
going to ask what the proof was because,
125.8.
well, not abnormal for
No,
Booker's to nose and taste a little hot.
Yeah,
no, you're 100%.
but I don't get like the usual bean.
It's almost like a
peanut.
light caramel type.
Yeah,
No,
I don't get like the normal bean nutty tobacco earth profile on this.
no.
I'm hoping that means it's good.
I don't know. I hope so too.
There's the bean.
Why? Why do you buy it?
I think I'm gonna
Why?
stop.
Why?
I don't know.
It's all right. It's all right, guys. It's all right. I am not the guy. I'll let Kent and Trenton speak of this. I know Kent's behind the camera, but I'll let Kent and them speak of it because it doesn't really hit my buttons, Kent. It's all right. If somebody poured it to me at their house, I'd drink it. I wouldn't complain about it. But I wouldn't be going out and buying the bottle.
Well,
That's just me. But
what I'll
that's
say about it is with the prices going up, and I said this when it got to 100, that the consistency hasn't merited $100. The consistency doesn't merit $120.
Nope.
no.
You know, there was a time when they were pretty solid releases each time. But to bring that into light, Stuart just helped me out and hooked me up with an older bottle
Cool.
for just a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
So I would much rather go
16,
back,
I think.
Oh wow.
go back and get an older one for $20 more, or you know, and probably get a darn good bottle.
100% on that. To me, it's just some light caramel and peanutty, peanut shells and things like that. Maybe a little bit of leather. That's about it.
Like, they're consistently okay, but that's if you buy all of them, it's like $450 a year for an okay 7-year. There's
For a flip of a coin,
right,
2 right now.
right. You could get this for what,
Trent,
$30 less?
I've got to say, pretty easily in my brain, out of 12 to 16 that we purchased, I've liked 2.
Bardstown and Donahoe.
Correct. And the other ones weren't bad. I can't say that I extremely disliked many of them.
Was it pigskin or it was something with?
Pigskin batch.
I think that's what was that. What is it called? Something with pig.
Yeah, 2016.
That one was pretty good. The and man, I'm forgetting the exact names. The ham,
Country ham
was pretty good.
Country ham was pretty decent.
But that was kind of the last.
But I had that stuff I had before he was buying them.
Correct. That's kind of the last tail end of all 4 of them are pretty good.
Yeah. I like Teresa's batch too. You did not like it at all.
I didn't.
And I liked it quite a bit.
I do. It's not my favorite.
I like it quite a bit. But I can say that next year, unless something changes either with the price or the age statement, I'm not buying any more Bookers. Because it's just
All right, no.
what's 130 times 4? 520? I'm not doing that. That's insane.
I wouldn't have done it a long time ago.
Sometimes it takes a lot of failures to.
I personally would just let the hubbub go a little bit and see, if the scuttlebutt gets out there. Hey, man, this one is really good. All right, then try to find one. Otherwise, no.
Like the reserves, I'm happy I bought the reserves. That was 130, and I'm happy that I bought that. That was a good bottle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy another one, but I'm happy I bought that.
Okay.
How often am I going to dip
that.
into this? It's not a drain pour, but it's not something I'm gonna drink often. It's okay.
It's all right. That's right. That's right.
Wow. Bummer.
All right, guys, that's all we got for you today.
Honestly,
I'm thinking that I like this quite a bit. This is all right, and that's not even really all right to me. For me.
The only one that I would really recommend is the Penelope, honestly. If I saw this again for 130, I wouldn't buy it, even though you could probably get a little bit more for it on like a secondary market or whatever, but just enjoy it. Mm-hmm. And this, I don't know. You heard my spiel. I'm not buying Bookers anymore.
There you go.
Do better, Jim.
Well, a lot of these times when we pick these odd bottles and do several in one show, it's pretty decent, but this is kind of a letdown. Just a little bit.
Yeah, and the ones that are like pretty highly allocated and sought after are the ones that are kind of getting the wood put to them,
there you go.
As you would say.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. Do yourself a favor and try to spend
a little honey in this too. I'm sorry.
I'm doing the outro here.
Yeah, spend some time.
What?
You can.
What are you talking? Dude,
that was good.
Man, you just interrupted me. I got to spend time with him. And not only do I have to spend time with him on Thanksgiving, but later in the evening, we're traveling to Kentucky, and we're going to be at Glens Creek Distillery on Friday at a barrel pick. So I got to spend like several days with him.
He's just mad because he got buffalo sauce on him, and it was his fault.
Please pray for me. I'm going to need it. All right, guys, spend some time with family and friends. Let's be thankful, right, Trenton? Let's be thankful for all the blessings.
You just roasted me, and now you're saying be thankful?
Yeah,
what is that?
You need to be thankful that you have
So
me.
do you.
You need to be thankful you have me. That's what I got to tell you right now. And Kent. And Dalton. That's it.
Just getting roasted for no reason.
Count your blessings. There's lots of folks out there that have things way worse than we do. That's a fact. So, all right, guys. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.